Hey everyone, welcome to our Fireside Chat with Steve Buscemi and friends. I will be your Christmas elf for the evening. My name is Naomi. Hi, how are you? We're really excited to have you guys here tonight. And in fact, we have so many friends joining us. Steve, in fact, is going up on my Christmas tree right about now. I couldn't find any ornaments at the store, so I figured I would just, do some cutouts, do some arts and crafts. We also have Adam Sandler, who's joining us here in a second. But, while I decorate my Christmas tree, I want you guys to check in on us and make sure that you guys are donating, make sure that you guys are watching, and that you guys have everything ready for the evening because it's about to be a crazy show. We're in for some storytelling. We're in for some Christmas giving. As you know, we're supporting a wonderful charity tonight, one that Steve has actually been a part of for many, many years. It's called Friends of Firefighters, and we'll actually be speaking with Nancy Carbone, who is the founder and executive director of the charity, and she'll be telling us more about the charity here in a second. But the gist is firefighters deal with trauma every day, and especially now during the pandemic, and their family members and then the firefighters themselves need support. So we want to give them essential counseling, and with your donations, we'll be able to do that. If you want to help support, know that every single dollar counts. Any dollar amount. It could be $1, it could be $5, it could be $20. And just know that just $50, for example, can help get essential services over to families and firefighters. For $125, you get to provide counseling, one counseling session for a firefighter. If you're generous enough and if you have the means and you can donate $1,000, that pays for 2 months of counseling for a firefighter and their family. And if you're willing and able to pay $3,000, that provides 6 months of counseling. $7,000 pays for satellite offices here in Manhattan, Queens, and Long Island to be able to stay open, of course, once the pandemic passes. So as you can see, every single dollar helps a lot. And we will be taking audience questions throughout the evening. That's right. You can speak with and get your questions answered by any one of the guests tonight. And all you have to do is pay $20 to submit your question. And myself, as Santa's little helper, will be able to, well, hopefully I will try my best to get your questions asked on your behalf. Actually, let me do some shout outs while we're here to some of the higher donate. And some of the higher donors here are Jess Adams, who donated $1,000. He had a message saying that I've been a fan of Steve Buscemi for 25 years. I have a t-shirt that states property of Steve Buscemi. Good luck at raising money for a great cause. Thank you so much, Jess Adams, for your donation. And as you can see, we're going to be doing shout outs throughout the entire evening like this. So donate away. Let's get those donations coming in. And it's time for some storytelling. Oh, and keep in mind that all of our guests will be hopping into our stream, and they'll have a special one-of-a-kind gift, which you can also potentially receive with a donation amount, which you'll find out more as we go along and as our guests show up at our doorstep. All right, let's get the show going, shall we? All right, Steve, are you there? Are you live? We're live. Steve?
Oh, hey. All right. Here we go. On with the show. All right. So, hello, everybody out there. It's hot over there. My name is Santa Steve. I'm not the real Santa, but I'm good friends with Santa. And I'm here tonight for a very good cause, Friends of Firefighters. We're going to tell you more about them in a little while. But I just wanted to talk to the kids out there. Parents, if you have little kids, you can leave the room. I just want to talk to them alone. And only kids who, believe in Santa Claus. Okay, kids, I just want you to remember there is no Santa Claus tonight. He's not coming tonight. This is the 22nd. He comes on the 24th, Christmas Eve, all right? So if you have a fireplace, another tip, I just want you to remember, keep the fire burning hot because the reindeer, they're attracted to smoke. So make sure you do that. And before you go to bed, leave all the doors and windows open. That's my little Christmas tip. And that was my comedy routine. I think I could hear the sound of one cricket chirping, which means it's time to bring on my special friend who God, I love this guy. I think one of the reasons I love him because, he's just, every year he's got that Christmas spirit. I mean, I don't talk to him a lot, but every year I spend a lot of time with my family and friends. This year I'm all alone, I'm 2020. So I've gotten a few of my friends together, but Adam, he's the one that is just, he's practically Mr. Christmas. Let's bring him on right now. Please welcome Adam Sandler. Come on, buddy.
Come on now, Bush. How are you?
Where are you?
Hi, Naomi. Yes, Christmas it's incredible. Thanks for including me.
You love it, right? Tell me, like, what's the best thing you ever got for Christmas? What's your favorite Christmas experience? And, help get us in the spirit.
Well, listen, Christmas has always been excellent. I always heard the kids in school talking about how great Christmas is going to be, and they would kind of turn their shoulder to me and push me back. And then one Christmas, one of the kids invited me over, and it was fun, and I had a good time. And then their grandfather heard about me being Jewish and started screaming at me. And then everything, but up to then it was excellent.
Can you go back a little bit? Did you say Did you say you were what? They heard you were
Jewish, Buscemi.
Oh, that's a real thing. I always thought you just said that, to sound cool. It's real.
I did it just that. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I really. Oh my God, I feel like an idiot now. I planned out. I even had.
No, don't be like that. I'm happy to be. This is a good thing for me.
I have a Christmas gift for you.
Yeah, give me that. What is it?
You don't want it. Now I feel it's like inappropriate.
No, it's not. It's including me. Don't do it, Bush. Get it out of the fire. What are you doing? What was it?
I just want you to know it was very expensive and one of a kind. It was made by my grandfather, Giuseppe the Buscemi. He was the original the Bush, and he carved this out of wood. It's a wood carving of Saint Nicholas, and he gave it to me. And he said, "Give it to someday. Give it to your dearest friend who loves Christmas. If they don't love Christmas, burn it. Get rid of it. Do not give it to anybody else." So I'm just honoring his wishes. It's fine.
I love Christmas. I wish you would take it out of the fire and give it to me. This is bad.
All right. No. I'm not.
And St. Christopher and St. Andrew. I used to play those guys in CYO basketball.
Really?
St. Catherine, yes.
I'm so sorry. Now I feel like a double idiot. If that's the thing. Can you be a double idiot?
You're doing great, and thank you. And Christmas is a great thing for me also. Thank you.
All right, listen. We're gonna bring in Nancy. All right, I do have another gift for you, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna spread this out. Right now, we are going to bring in the founder of a great organization that I've been working with for a few years now, called Friends of Firefighters. And they provide counseling and mental health services to firefighters and their families for free. You can be retired, active, family member. If you're going through something, it's free. Let's bring on Nancy Carbone. Come in here, Nancy.
Hi. Hi, all. Well, first, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody whose face I see up here, and thank you for those who are tuning in. Friends of Firefighters has been around for 19 years and going on 20. We started right after 9/11. But over the years, and it's funny, I live in a little town, but I don't know if you can hear the sirens behind me. That's like the first time in 6 years I've heard sirens here. Maybe that's appropriate. Right after 9/11, we felt that there was a need for counseling going forward. The firefighters informed me that they wanted to have counseling that was private, confidential, away from the department. And there were barriers to counseling. And not the least of it was their feeling that it was a stigma. I think over the years, because of our reputation at this point and the fact that we've been available to the families as well. So it's active or retired firefighters and their families. One thing that we really want to focus on is PTSD, 9/11 cancer, and prevention of suicide. This year has been particularly grueling for first responders, as everyone knows, and this is throughout the world, really. And of course, FDNY is no exception. So we're here for the firefighters and their families, and we hope to be here for a very long time because the firefighters of New York City have been around for hundreds of years, and we owe it to them. So thanks for this opportunity.
Way to
Thank
go.
you, Nancy. And I just want to also say, you know, we're coming up on the 20th year anniversary of 9/11, and that's going to be a trigger for a lot of people, and of course for first responders, firefighters. And so I think the need for counseling is, you know, going to be even greater. And as, like Nancy said, they're dealing with a lot already with COVID. 9/11 cancers. And, you know, firefighters are not always, you know, the best at asking for help. They're great at helping other people. So I think it's up to us to help them in their time of need. And we're going to try and raise a lot of money. And this will lead me to the real gift that I have for Adam here.
Yes.
Adam and I have known each other for, you know, since, remember we did Airheads together.
Yeah, I was 23 when I met you. You were 45 about, right?
I think that's right, yes. All right, this one's going in the fire too. No, this is, I don't know if you got this at the time. What? Who's that?
Just jumping in real quick before we get to the gift idea. You were speaking of dollar cents. So we have a $7,000 donation that just came in anonymously.
Wow.
A message saying, "Such an amazing cause. Thank you for all you do to help others." Thank you so
Nice.
much to the anonymous donor for that amount.
Thank you
very
for
nice.
telling us that, Naomi.
Wow.
We love that. We love that. All right, I'm going to try and put this in real fast. So, Tiffany's, I got this as a wrap gift. You probably got one too.
What?
Maybe you don't know where yours is, so I'm going to give you mine. This is
What
a
is it?
Swiss Army knife from Airheads. It says Airheads on it.
That's cool.
And
I
then
have
there's-
that. I do have that, Boosh.
and my character's named Rex. Did you get one of these? Yeah.
I do. I was Pip.
It's cool. Yes, Pip. Now,
Yeah.
I think you probably can't find yours. I keep mine proudly displayed in my closet, and I found it, and I'm going to auction this off for Friends of Firefighters.
Yeah,
We're not
that's
gonna let this
cool.
go.
Great idea.
And I don't know who's that.
That was Chris Rock.
Chris Rock
Somewhere.
on Broadway.
Well, maybe I should hop in. We have
Okay.
some people to announce actually who donated at the onset of our charity stream today. Mark W actually donated $1,000. Remember, these dollar amounts go to a lot of help towards these firefighter causes, and so thank you so much, Mark W. Maybe Mark Wahlberg. I don't know, who could this be? Steve Posse. Could be. Steve Poss also donated $500. Dom Bufinglio donated $250. Eamon Singer
Very cool.
donated $200. These are huge amounts, you guys. And we really,
Thank you.
really appreciate you guys doing that for us and for this charity.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah. And Jesse Adams actually here donated $1,000, had a message for you, Steve. I don't know if you heard it at the start of the show, but he says that he has a t-shirt that says "Property of Steve Buscemi." So I don't know if that's, I just thought that it was cool. And I don't know if you heard it at the start of the show, but yeah, somebody out there really, really loves you, Steve.
Okay. Wait, I don't get it. He has the t-shirt of mine?
I think a t-shirt that says "Property of Steve Buscemi."
Oh yeah, it's probably on the front, Steve. It's not really
Yeah.
your shirt.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up, Adam. That's why you're here. I love it. We're going to show a video now. This is a video that can help explain more of what Friends of Firefighters is about.
Very cool.
Perfect.
on a back deck on beach 130th Street.
This disaster is unlike anything I've ever seen. And I honestly believe that this community, being so heavily police and fire, they saved a lot of the civilians here. I just can't believe some of the stories, hearing about the 3-month-old baby that a firefighter held over his head while he had chest-high water, waves raging, and fire raining down on them from the fires of the houses around them. People jumping out of their windows, neighbors on surfboards. This is cataclysmic. My concerns right now is getting the needed equipment, I think, to the families, number one, getting the families into a safe environment, then being there for them as they process the trauma that's happened. Everything's been taken from them. These are the people that save us, and now they need saving. It's our responsibility to be here for them. I think the hardest thing for a firefighter is to come to the realization that he or she needs help. I think in a way they perceive that as a weakness because they are the ones that go to help. They're the ones that people count on to save them. But over the years, they've become a little more comfortable with counseling. They've become a little more comfortable in trusting friends of firefighters. They know that everything that we work with them on is going to be confidential. It's firefighter to firefighter. There are so many levels to the needs. This is toxic water that came through here. There's sewage and oil. I didn't see any masks at all. Counseling services are necessary immediately and more so as we get further away from the event. We're getting a lot of calls from families that are desperate because they need housing, but they don't know where to go. And they don't know what schools to put their children in, and they have to do it right now. And yet they're still humble and they're helping each other. You know, you talk to somebody and they say, I'm fine, help my neighbor. You say, oh really, how's your house? Well, it's not standing anymore, but I'm okay. We have a thing in New York where we call them the bravest. They are the bravest. And they're all in it together, much like 9/11, they're all in it together. The one that says, I need help, that takes tremendous bravery too. So I'm always thrilled when the phone rings and it's a firefighter saying I need help, because you know they're out there, you know they're hurting, their families are hurting. So when they say it's time to turn this around, it's such an honor to be there for them. It's such a privilege.
That was
so
great.
much, Nancy. That was amazing to show how Friends of Firefighters has been there all along.
Man.
You guys just don't offer counseling. If there's a need like there was during Sandy, you're out there in the trenches, helping dig out basements and getting people supplies.
And I'd like to add, though, Steve, Steve was in the car with me, and you should have seen the looks on the faces of the people where Steve Buscemi came to clean out their basements. So he was with me every day. I picked him up real early, and he would say, please, today, could we just get home before the sun goes down? And I didn't honor that all the time, Steve, but I tried. But the idea is that Friends of Firefighters remain flexible enough to meet the needs as they go forward. And right now, the need is COVID, helping the families and helping the firefighters and offering a HIPAA-compliant platform for them to have their counseling and not have any break in counseling, but to do it now over the internet rather than coming down to any of our sites, and especially our old firehouse in Red Hook, Brooklyn.
Cool. Nancy, thank you so much. We're going to give you a little break, and I think you're going to come back later with Liam, the captain of Rescue 2, if that's still happening. We hope so. But thank you so much, and we'll see you.
Thank you.
We'll see you in a little bit. Please, people, keep those donations coming. This is such an important cause. It's very close to my heart, and
Yes. Buscemi, thank you so much for including all us comedians as part of it. This is a great thing, and we're all honored. So thank you.
Well, I'm so thankful that you could be here, that you could all be here. Adam, I want to go back to Airheads, because that's where we first met. And do you remember how hard we used to work out? How hard, like we really.
Yeah, you had dumbbells, and you rented like a little apartment, and you had like 25s and 30s, 35s, and you used to always do curls, right?
Yeah. The day we wrapped, I don't think I've lifted a weight since then. But man, the other thing.
You were very big and strong at that, though, Bush. You had big arms.
Back in the day. But now, did you learn how to play drums?
I learned to play drums for that movie. You learned to play bass. But Buscemi, one thing I remember, you had very veiny arms when you got jacked, right? You're very light skin, and the veins would pop.
My veins would pop. Yes. It was a thing that it was a look I was going for. But I remember the doorbell. Who could that be? Wow. Look who it is. Our old friend Chris Rock. This is amazing.
Hey guys, I'm okay, considering.
Yeah. Where are you?
I think I might have a little bit of the COVID, I lost my sense of taste and I can't smell nothing but ass. So,
It's one of those very specific. Yeah. One of those.
It's that new strain. Nothing but ass.
Yeah.
Just English ass. That's good.
English ass. That's all I smell.
That's amazing.
Otherwise,
man.
I'm great.
That's good. I think that's probably good. It's healthy.
Yeah.
I want you guys to talk about how you guys first met, how long you've known each other, and why do you still like each other?
Oh my God. Sandler, have I known you 30 years?
We met in Hebrew school, right?
Of course we met in Hebrew school.
We know each other more than 30 years because I think we met when I was 17 and you were 18. So sadly, 32 or 30, how old is that, 35? That's a long time.
I didn't go to a fancy school, so,
All right, it's a long time, over 30 years. Yes, and I remember meeting Chris at the comic strip.
Comic strip, 82nd and 2nd.
Yeah.
Our home club.
Yeah. You came in looking good. You had a cool jacket on, and
I was there like a year, and it took me like a couple of years to get on a Saturday night, right? Because you got to pay your dues.
Right.
I go away for a week. I'd never met Sandler before. I come back. He's on stage on Saturday night. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Man, I still remember that. Yeah, you ran out with Eddie Murphy. You had Eddie Murphy as a friend. I had nobody.
So he was on Saturday night. I was supposed to hate him.
That's right.
Because he had jumped the line. But I watched him. He was so funny. We became friends. I was so ready to hate him. Like, who is it? He's a new guy. He's on the Cosby Show. I'm like, what's he doing on the Cosby Show? I'm black. I should be on the Cosby Show. Who is this guy?
I brought you out there every episode. I brought you to when we were shooting Queens. You came and watched every episode. All 4 of my episodes you were there, Rock, I think.
God. So, yeah, I should have hated Sandler, but something told me not to.
We did good. We became quick friends. And we loved each other. And we hung out late at night, and we were both young and excited back then.
Yeah. Drove around in my dad's Cadillac.
For the both of you. So you couldn't have imagined back then when you were doing stand-up that you would, both be on Saturday Night Live. You would both be making, movies. And I've always wondered, Chris, you went on to also be a director. And
Yes.
what was the impetus for you to want to do that? And Adam, for you, I've always asked you, why don't you ever direct? I mean, you do. You do. You just don't take credit. But you do everything. So I'm wondering why you don't actually take the role of director. But let's go to you first, Chris. What do you like about directing, and what made you think you can do it? And why?
What do I like about directing? I don't know. I like to put it this way. I always say if you're not hiring from the A list, you might as well do it yourself. That's A. It's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just want to be in control of everything, Steve.
Right.
It's fun. It's fun. I got directing ideas. I don't know.
So you're going to keep doing it?
I'm definitely going to keep doing it. I just finished the script. And I'm fixing this other script for Sandler. And
That's going to be fun.
It's kind of going to be fun, Sandler.
Yeah. By the way, Buscemi belongs in that movie.
Hey guys, before Adam answers, I want to let you guys know that we hit $16,000 in our donation goal.
Wow.
We just broke that. Yeah, it's very cool.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's get back to putting me in that movie. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. We also have some cool people to call out. We got $500. Remember, guys, if you donate $500, you'll see Steve Buscemi coming up on your screen in
Jerry just donated $10,000. Jerry, 10,000. Nice work, kid.
Perfect.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, where did we get that? $26,000. We officially hit $10,000 donation here from, let me see whose name it is. Jerry. Lost my father last year. Here's his message. Lost my father last year, who was a longtime firefighter. Love to see all these amazing people coming together to help us, the community of first responders. Amazing. Jerry, thank you so much.
That is, man, thank you so much. That's just amazing. And I want to encourage people out there who are friends of firefighters. If you've got a favorite firehouse or firefighters that please donate in their honor. And this money goes a long way.
Doorbell.
Who's here?
Oh, hey guys!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Merry Christmas!
Hi guys.
Hey!
Tim Hurley. Who's the other guy? Who's the other guy? I don't know your name, sir. Just introduce
Colin
me.
Quinn.
Oh, Colin.
Sorry. Tim's father was a firefighter, and me and him were at the wedding singer. I was sitting next to his father, and Brad Pitt was right in front of us, and his father heckled the whole movie. He was trashing the premiere of The Wedding Singer. And Brad Pitt kept turning around like this. And he's going, hey, Colin, I wonder if they're going to fall in love in this scene.
Yeah, you just described the typical firefighter.
Yeah, right.
Tell us about your dad, Tim.
Yeah, he's been retired 32 years now. And 1988, the year we graduated, Sandman. And he can still beat me in basketball and beat me.
Wow.
Period.
I met Tim's dad the first day because Tim and I were college roommates at NYU, and I went up to near Poughkeepsie to meet his parents, and we played basketball the first day, and Mr. Hurley, he wanted nothing to do with Timmy's jump shot. He was putting it in his face. Mr. Hurley, he's like 6'5", right? He's a big boy. Helicopter Hurley, Quinn used to call you, Timmy.
That's right.
I had to resort to creative play to make up for my deficiencies athletically.
Boy, did he hate your dad on the court.
It's great he got over that.
For those of you who don't know, Tim Hurley he's the funniest writer. He's been collaborating with Adam since the very beginning.
Yes.
And yeah, you're just, You guys met
Colin
when?
Quinn used to get me on stage at the Paper Moon. He was the only guy who thought I was okay at the Paper
What was the
Moon.
Paper Moon?
Jimmy used to write all the jokes for me.
Ah,
Yeah. And they
Paper
were,
Moon
they
was a
were-
great club.
Steve,
Yeah.
they
Yes.
were in a group called the Foreskins.
Oh, yes.
It was them and two other guys. I can't go into their songs because not safe for work, but they had some pretty raunchy stuff. I was actually a little shocked by it even back then. So you can imagine.
Yes. It was filthy.
Yeah.
and
The
how much
Foreskins.
stand-up were you doing at the time, Colin? Were you on a lot?
I was on a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I was waiting. Me and Chris and Adam were always waiting online because if you waited online, you'd get spots at the big clubs, the Strip and Catch.
Right.
So we'd always be the ones that were waiting there to get a number and maybe get picked that week. So we saw a lot of each other in the early days. You know.
Yes. But for the record, me and Rock, we knew that Quinn was the best. Quinn was way ahead of us. When we all were starting, Quinn was our hero. He taught us.
Wow.
Well, thanks. But yeah, but we all those are the early days. We were all together all the time.
Oh yeah.
Colin, what's it like for you now? You know, not being able to perform stand-up. I know you've been writing a lot. Is that what you spend your time on, or
Yeah.
what do you do for
well,
self-care?
I had Corona, so I'm.
Wow.
I had coronavirus, and I'm kind of
Not the same strain
proud
that
that I-
Rock had, I hope.
no, I had I don't know, but Rock called me in the hospital, and Rock always finds me whenever something happens, and but it was better than the flu because I feel like it's more prestigious, like the flu nobody calls you, but Corona people call you because then they can be like, yeah, I spoke to somebody at Corona today, so it's kind of a trendy thing to have. So I don't feel bad, but I feel like now I'm on the list. I got calls from from all these hospitals. So that now I'm on the list. So if something happens to me next time there's a pandemic, just know I was on the list. They took me out.
Ah.
Wow. How
I'm
is your
kidding,
book?
guys. I'm sorry. I didn't know everyone was going to take it seriously. Jesus Christ.
By the way, how did Hurley not get Corona with the amount of hugging he does on the streets?
I'm giving it, not getting it.
You're a hugger. Okay. Hey, did anybody bring a gift for Adam? Did that happen?
Sure.
I mean, I did, but he didn't want it. But that's okay. But maybe you
I
guys have.
want it. Why do you say that? You threw it out.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's
I
okay.
want-
Hey, Steve, I got something for you. I
You
got
got
something for
something
you
for me?
and for Adam. Yeah,
Oh.
I figured you both celebrate Christmas, and you're a person too. I don't care what anybody says. So, when a movie wraps, which means it's finished, they finish shooting the movie, it wraps. They a lot of times either the producer or a deep-pocketed star will give a gift of some kind to the crew to express appreciation. So a long time ago, I worked on a movie called The Wedding Singer, and I got this jacket. This is an official Wedding Singer crew jacket, and I want you to have it, Steve.
Me?
Yes.
Well, no.
You would
Why
love
didn't
this
I
movie.
get one to begin with? I don't understand this.
Yeah, you
Well,
got one.
it's complicated, Steve.
Oh, do I have one?
And Adzi, I got you this. It's the same thing, only it's from this movie Click. It's more of a rain kind of coat. You can wear it, in the foul weather. But this movie Click, it was dynamite. It's about a guy who's got a remote control that can affect the weather,
Right.
like it controls his life. And he can fast forward and rewind and pause, and it's you should check it out. But I got this jacket.
I'd like to give you a slow motion beating right now, Hurley. Hey, but are you going to donate those, or are you going to put them up for auction or something, Bush?
I think we could don't. You know, if people donate enough, we could definitely do a beatdown of Tim Hurley. But we are going to.
Right. I'm gonna donate a New Jack City crack pipe a little later.
Wow.
Hold up.
Man.
I'm going to check in with. I'm not sure what to do. Do I check in with Naomi or do I bring?
Yeah, see,
You can check in with me,
Naomi,
Steve.
just tell us what's happening.
Yeah, you can check.
And I'm going to
You
scope
can
the
check
fire.
in with me anytime, Steve. But I'm just here, you know, if you guys have donation questions, and I actually want to say for those of you who have donated $500, keep them coming, because you get to see Steve ride a fire truck underneath the screen. It's awesome. But I also want to say that we reached a new goal, $27,000. We're at $27,346. We want to keep those donations coming. And, you know, you guys, if you have any questions, we have some for the audience. Let me also tell you that we have Anthony Carbone, who donated $100. Thank you so much, Anthony. There's a question here, a message for Steve and friends. Thank you for continued support of the members of this great profession. $100 from an anonymous donor. Thank you so much. Cassie Grilly, who donated $20, who's also very grateful for everything that you guys are doing tonight. Nicole Craddock, sorry about that. Oh, he has a question actually for, it looks like Steve. What was your favorite character from any of the Coen brothers movies you played?
Ooh.
Yeah, well, love to talk about the Coen brothers tonight. Very good question.
That's a great question. What
I haven't done any. No, I've hardly done any roles in Adam's movies, but the Coen brothers. I think my favorite was maybe Chet in Barton Fink. I was
that was great.
I was a bellboy, and that was an early one, and
That was
I loved it.
incredible. Okay.
My favorite Adam characters, because I'll just throw that in. I think, well, Wedding Singer. I was so stoked when you let me play that part.
Oh man,
love that. But I think my all-time favorite, I have to go back to the beginning, is Danny McGrath and Billy Madison. Because that was good, like first film doing it on your own, and I was so thrilled to be a part of it, and I just loved the directions that you guys were throwing out at me. You know, like I didn't know what was going on. Like, all right, Bush.
You made us laugh. The lipstick was the greatest, buddy. You were everything you do, Bush. We all love, and whenever we're writing a movie, we go, oh, geez, let's just write this for Buscemi. Who's here?
Hey, somebody showed up. Oh, look at that! Look at those guys. Wow, Brendan Fraser. Look at him.
Yeah, Brendan looking good. You and I. Look at your arms. How big they are. Who's behind the picture?
How dark my beard was. Hey, Judd.
Apatio.
Oh yeah. Wearing my, talk about free swag at the end of the movie, Wedding Singer shirt. Yeah, look at it. And I wear it all the time. This isn't like Hurley. It's all like in a closet somewhere, and he's embarrassed of it. I wear it out. I take it to the mall. This is what I wear in life.
Yeah, you look good. That fits you perfectly still.
It does. I lost a little weight, walking around here.
You look good. Everybody's looking good so far on the broadcast. You notice that, Buscemi?
I did notice. I think it's been good, like staying home and like taking care of ourselves. So, I mean, I try. I've been doing yoga. I've been meditating. I go long walks. And I take a lot of naps. A lot of naps. I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Judd?
Naps good, yeah.
What do you do, Judd, for self-care?
I take like a 2-hour walks every morning. I walk to the ocean.
Guys,
and then I walk back. Oh boy, we just made some money.
We did make some money. $37,000 is the new goal that we just reached. Thank you so much. We just got a huge donation. Looks like $7,000 from Tremonton family. For all of those who can't give this year, let's help those firefighters. I agree with you, Tremonton.
Love it.
Yeah, just so many great donations. We're at $37,000.
Thank you.
That's unbelievable.
And the jacket from Click just sold. We're not sure for the dollar amount, but thank you so much to whoever donated for that jacket.
Wow.
Doesn't sound.
I'm not selling this. I'm not selling this. I'm going to donate right now. Not sell this. Because I understand that I should sell it so you guys could raise money. So I'm going to buy my own shirt right now for $10,000.
Whoa!
Wow.
And it's worth it. It's beautiful. It's held up. It still fits. I love it. I love it.
And I'm gonna buy I'm gonna start doing more stand-up again. I'm gonna buy a joke off Apatow and donate that money. $10,000 joke, everybody. Another.
Add it to the raised number. Come on.
My head's going to explode. I'm blown away. Thank you, guys.
I love that David Spade is going to match all of it. That's what makes it worthwhile.
You're going to scare Spade away now. There he is. Came anyway.
Hey,
brother.
What's up, Spade?
hey, they wanted me to announce that during the because of Sandler's Meeting Rock story, people took back $20,000.
You held on to that line for the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, I had a couple other ones, but I couldn't figure out where to get them in.
Good. I can't see anybody.
I hear Schneider all of a sudden.
I already got bumped for Schneider. I had 5 seconds.
I get it a little bit.
I always want to say that whatever.
Who texted you that?
Where are you? Is that Schneider? Where? I don't see him.
I'm a tax refugee from California. I'm in Arizona.
How much is it to put you on the screen? You want to take donations?
Schneider's zooming. He's zooming on a hard line.
I'm neighbors. I live in the same condo as David Spade's mom.
Oh, wow. There he is.
Hi, Judd.
Hello, Rob.
I have a real question. Is this another grown-ups movie we're filming right now?
It could be.
No.
Got Rob.
Judd will produce it. He's so busy.
If Apatow was in that, we'd get better Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, geez.
True.
But this is where we all lived. Schneider lived across the street from me and Adam, and Spade lived like a mile away. This is, you're looking at 1990 right now. This is a 1990.
I've got a picture, Judd, that you took. I have a picture that you took.
It's getting dark at my house.
Wait a minute. I have a picture that you took of me and Adam at your place. I remember I stayed over because I think the woman I was living with at the time kicked me out and threw all the stuff onto the street. But I remember that, and I lived with you guys for a couple of nights, and I had a...
Rob bought Kevin James's hat off.
Put the picture up.
I'm waiting for it.
Are you doing a podcast right now, Rob?
Thank you. Thank you for that, Rob. We're going to go back to...
Let talk.
All right.
I've got a picture.
While we're waiting for the... While we're waiting for the picture.
Camera roll.
While we're waiting for the picture.
Go, Buscemi.
What do you got?
Anything else?
Judd?
The doorbell, anything.
Judd, Adam, there was a question from a watcher before asking how much of the films that, this applies to both of you, how much of it is improvised? How far do you stray from the script? I know I've worked for both of you, and both of you will throw lines out to the actors, like in the middle of a scene. So how much is that important?
Movies, we tend to improvise on most lines written by Herlihy. Everybody reads a Herlihy line, say something else, and I go, yeah, say something else. I know, I'm sorry, that was a placeholder.
Adam goes, do the one in the script and then do a funny one if you want.
My favorite thing is you work really hard on getting an accent down, and right in the middle of a scene, Adam changes the words, and all of a sudden, I don't know how to say that with that accent. That's my favorite part. I'm going to take a Molokai on that one.
Oh, I love that.
But Buscemi, I was so jealous of you though, because I was killing in that movie Big Daddy, murdering in it, and all of a sudden you get pushed down the street in that shopping cart, and you make contact, and you fly out of that, and it's the biggest laugh, and for the next, nobody remembered me after that part.
All right, so I have to give it up. I have to give it up to my stunt guy, who actually took was riding in the shopping cart and hit the pole. He's a firefighter. His name is Tony Guida. He's a firefighter, and since then I've worked with him a lot. Firefighters will always come to your rescue. Hey, who's that?
Was that an elf, Schneider?
Yeah.
My sister's Claudia.
There she is. She's one of Santa's helpers. Say hi.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
Kick in the 10 grand.
Hi.
Hi. Say hi.
So cute.
Good to see you, kiddo.
Excited.
Hey, I was in Emperor's New Groove. Okay, go ahead.
He's in Emperor's New Groove. He's the main guy. And they never called him back after that. They never did.
Mama. Come on.
Schneider, I was happy, that you started to, your character started to have names in Adam's movies. Because in the beginning, you were like Townie, and then the next one was The Townie. Then you were Delivery Guy. And the next one was the Italian Delivery Guy.
You can do it.
That went on for years. And then they finally.
I'm still waiting for a full name. I think Nazo was the only one I got. There was the only line, the only thing that Adam had left for me on Big Daddy was the Chinese delivery guy. And he said, look, it's one line. I said, listen, I'm okay. You don't have to. He said, no, come out. We'll figure it out. And every night.
Maybe for 6 weeks.
Yeah. I would keep showing up on set and I'm not on the call list. And they go, oh, well, we said, well, come on, just stick around. We'll come up with something. The next thing I know, it turned out this wonderful part. So thank you, Adam.
You were funny in The Wrong Missy as the shark guy.
Oh my God.
You were great.
The Wrong Missy. Guys, love that movie. It was so
what this whole thing's about?
Yeah. This is a Netflix promotion.
Hey, by the way, Buscemi, you know that you can do it thing that Schneider always says? That Hurley wrote that. Hurley, you there? Take some credit, buddy. No.
What's
Hurley?
Right. Sorry, Hurley.
What was
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam. I gotta go pick up my brother with my mom from the airport, but I'll kick in 10. These guys do such a great job. It'll be coming your way, Steve, and I want to thank everyone for watching and donating and helping. And I'm sorry you're gonna be around for a little longer.
David, thank you so much, brother.
I love you guys. Thank you, man. See you, Rock. When I
Hey, brother. Love you, buddy.
Okay, boys.
Good job. Bye, Davey.
Am I gone?
Schneider is still looking for that photo. It's very deep in his collection.
No, I don't realize I have every photograph. I've got 10,000 photographs. It shouldn't take more than 2
I'm
hours.
gonna kick in 10 too.
Yeah. But first, I just want to say to all you guys, I know you're stand-ups. You're also stand-up guys, and I really appreciate that. Tell me more about the LA years. Were you guys roommates, you and Judd?
Yeah, me and Judd were roommates. Absolutely. We had a ball together.
Yeah.
We lived in 2 different apartments together.
On Houston Street.
Huston.
Yeah, it was a $900 a month. I paid $425. Adam paid $475 because he had a bathroom in his room, and I had to share it with my guests.
Yeah, man, that was a good bathroom and a good hang. And both of us didn't have frames under our beds, right? We let them on the ground, or did you have a frame on yours?
I had what you call a futon couch combo. It was pretty advanced for the day. But I do remember that when we got the furniture for the apartment, we did it all in like 20 minutes in one store. We just had just picked boom, boom, boom. We were out of there, and it was all black lucite.
Dude, remember that glass table that we had? How exciting that was! The dark glass table. Was it blue or what was that thing?
It was a black. Everything was like a clear black.
Yeah, that was incredible. Yeah, we had a nice couch too.
Yeah,
I slept on that couch. My favorite part of it was like when you said I could sleep there. You didn't give me a pillow or a sheet. Go ahead, sleep there. It's like that was it.
Oh man, we didn't have any. Yeah, that's funny.
And there was nothing hung on the wall. Adam's mattress was on the floor. There was nothing on any wall. Just like an answering machine, a mattress with no sheet, a blanket, and that's it. There was no even thought that it would make it look attractive to anybody.
I had that in college too. I wasn't good at that stuff. Of making the rooms look good. You were.
Adam had a rental car, which he rented for like 7 straight years, and in the back seat was filled with just like empty containers of fillet of fishes, just literally like 100 empty containers.
Carl's Jr. Because I didn't grow up with Carl's Jr. And then when I got out to LA and had a Carl's Jr., I couldn't believe how great the double Western was. So I would get a lot of those and throw it in the back of my car. I remember I had that truck for a while, like a little pickup truck, and that one smelled too. Yep.
I remember this when Adam started making it big. He was at a hotel. I won't tell the whole story, but he was at a hotel. I don't know, the one right on Sunset. What was the fancy one?
Mondrian.
It was a Hilton.
The Mondrian.
Oh.
Adam was spending so much money on hotel room service. They said, "We'll pay for a house. Just don't need room service anymore."
Oh yeah.
House for you. We'll get a whole house.
Buscemi during Airheads. Yeah, I was taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
I just can't.
I remember
because when I came in there
in your room, Adam, you had to always go to the front desk to get a new key. And I remember the guy being like, "This is like the 10th time this has happened." And you're like, "Yeah, I know, buddy. I'm sorry, man."
I know, man.
And you were like,
"Hey guys,
you want to get room service?" I said, "Yeah, sure. Get whatever you want." Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Naomi. We see you.
Hi. Hi.
What's
Glad
going
you
on?
guys see me. So what's going on is we just hit $68,000, almost $70,000. So we're $30,000 shy of our $100,000 goal. Of course, it's thanks to Chris, who donated $10,000. We have David Spade, who also donated $10,000, and all of your donations as well, guys. Thank you so much, and keep it coming. We're almost. Oh, Judd Apatow, $10,000 on top of everything. So yeah, we are very close to our $100,000 goal. Everybody, keep it coming.
A thing if anyone wants to buy a signed.
Ooh, I love that.
Script. Maybe somebody would like send in $5,000. This is signed in the year 2000, and look how well I've kept it. I've kept it as fancy as a shirt.
Wow. I would love to hear that. Wait, what happened? Say that again, Adam.
I think Rob's daughter wants the Freaks and Geeks script.
You want the freaks? Come over here. Say, come over here. Come on. Say 5,000 for Freaks and Geeks.
5,000 Freaks and Freaks.
Freaks and Geeks.
That was an expensive one, Schneider. An expensive line.
Say that's 5,000 for Freaks and Geeks sold.
Sold.
Okay.
Oh.
Bye, Judd.
Well, we can switch it. I got the photo for the room. Right?
Oh my God.
I'll take.
Oh, dude.
I'll take. Is that both for 5?
Let somebody else buy
that. Take him over here. Say both for 5.
No.
Both for 5. Don't be cheapy.
Both.
For 5.
No, don't do it. No. Let somebody else buy that.
All right, 5,000 for one. You decide, Jet. Whatever somebody doesn't want, I'll take the other one.
Yeah, that's nice, Rob.
Schneider's going to make a profit off this. I know you're going to resell it.
Oh, it's going straight to eBay. You know that.
I know.
I also want to say I got the chance to work with Steve, and we had so many firefighters in the King of Staten Island, and the best people in the world, and we had such a good time with them. And I'm so happy that we could help them out because they're there for us like nobody in the world.
Absolutely. Oh God.
Oh.
All right.
Great
explanation. That needs all sorts of explanation.
I will, Adam. If you pitch in another 10,000, I'll delete that picture. I just said we're trying to raise money here. It's for the firemen.
I'm getting a nice place to sleep that night, and you do that to me. All right. What an idiot.
I want to go back to what Judd said about King of Staten Island, because Judd, I really appreciated how you took the time and the effort to get it right. All of those firefighting scenes, and not just the scenes of putting out the fire, but you really wanted to know what it was like, in the firehouse, and you knew how important that was. And we had John Sorrentino, who is he's been a great supporter from the very beginning of Friends of Firefighters. He's a firefighter, and he was our consultant on that. And you guys knocked it out of the park, and I really appreciate that.
I love that, Judd. That movie was incredible, and the Firefighters it was awesome, on the money.
Well, we had the best time. John is one of Pete Davidson's dad's best friends, and he also acted in the movie. He was in a commercial back in the day for like H&R Block or something, and I guess he his chops about it for a very long time. So we gave him some legitimate acting so he could, have a little more self-esteem about his craft.
Very noble of you. You guys knocked it out of the park. Yes.
Bush, your firehouse, you were on Mott Street, if I remember, or am I wrong?
No, it was on Broome Street between Mott and Elizabeth, Engine 55 in Little Italy. Yeah. And I did that for 4 years in the early 80s, and I loved it. I was going to acting classes at the same time. I was doing little plays. I was trying to keep a profile.
Stand up, Steve.
I was doing, I did stand up in the late 70s. You guys are talking about the comic strip and Catch. Did you guys ever do the Improv in New York? Because that was the only club I actually passed the audition at, and I don't know how.
We all did.
This guy Mark Schiff, this comedian who was there, he passed me, and I never understood what it was that he saw in me. But
fear.
I didn't. Yeah, fear. I think he felt that. But I used to see guys like Rick Overton, of course, Gilbert Godfrey, and Seinfeld. All those people were there then, and I used to just sit in the back and just be amazed. But I was glad that I found my way through acting, because I think stand up is like one of the hardest things to do, and one of the loneliest. I think you're all very lonely. But,
you know who else used to go on at the Improv? Honest to God, Al Pacino. Al told me he used to do stand up back in the day. Yeah. Wow. He did it a couple times, or he did it for a little while. Yeah.
Wow. He's a funny guy, and I love that you got to work with him and Nicholson and all these guys, heroes. How incredible is it to work with these guys? I heard that Jack Nicholson made you a peanut butter sandwich once, Adam. Is that?
Yeah. He asked me, Skippy or Jif?
Who do you want, Skippy or Jif? Sandwich.
Yeah, it was good. He's doing good. I saw Jack like a month ago. He's excellent, doing great.
Cool. We're gonna go to Naomi now.
Jack impression. Adam, do a little of your Jack Nicholson impression, because I feel like you capture it.
I do a deeper voice like Sandman. It's just more of it's a calmer Sandman. You got to get. It's just a more gravelly. I don't do the stand-up version of Nicholson. I do the quiet Sandman. We got to get out of here kind of thing.
What was the story with the milk, where he needed his milk?
Oh yeah, when we went to Vegas and played golf. Jack likes having milk in the morning, and we ordered breakfast. I don't remember the whole thing, but I remember the waitress did bring over the milk for a while. Jack and milk. It was going south if the milk didn't come. I don't remember the whole thing.
All right,
great story, Adam. Thank you.
Man, I keep it private, not on the air.
We know that story brought in a lot of donations, and we're going to check in with Naomi to see exactly what the dollar amount was. What's happening?
We're at 84,950. We are missing $50 to get to 85 grand. So it's crazy. We're almost at our $100,000 goal. We are flying right now.
Let me make some call. Let me call some friends. See if we can get some more donations.
Call some friends. Get some people over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have actually somebody named Billy Madison donated $1,000. Don't know if you guys know that. Yeah, he says best movie ever.
Tell Billy thank you. That's nice.
Yes, thank you so much, Billy, for $1,000. Tony R5, who said, retired. I guess he's retired. $1,000. He donated for. He says for the brothers. Thank you.
Hey,
We also have Casey Grilly, $20. Thank you for all you do in raising money for this wonderful cause. Thank you so much, Casey. We've got $250 from Davian Echeverriet. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name, but thank you for all doing this, and such a great and talented group. Couldn't agree more.
My friend here, let me just say, my friend Chaz wants to figure out how we can donate. How does he call and how does he do it?
Well, you go to the tiltify.com website.
Tiltify, which is what? Tiltify, just how it sounds?
tiltify.com. And you look for Fireside Chat. Yeah. And you look for Fireside Chat with Steve Buscemi. And look, we just hit $85,000, you guys. We just did it. Oh my gosh. We're almost there. I think we're gonna get there. We have another hour to go. So
good. We are going to bring on some more guests soon. First, we're going to say goodbye to Judd. Thank you, Judd. And please give our love to Leslie, because we have to remember that she's part of the family. She did such a great job in Big Daddy. And we are now going to bring on.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, Judd.
See if that works.
Love you.
Okay.
Love you,
Love you guys.
I think we're going to bring on John the firefighter or Liam the firefighter. Which firefighter do we have? All right, we're going to bring on John Sorrentino. I'm sorry, Judd left because John was in our movie.
Get Avatar back.
It's okay. He was in King of Staten Island. We're going to bring him on. Where are you, John?
Right.
There you are. Nice to see you, brother.
How are you, Steve? Hey, Adam.
I'm good.
Hey, John, great to see you, man.
Thanks for doing this, guys. Fantastic.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So I know from talking to you and Nancy, and you were part of this since the beginning, since right after 9/11, and you were the one who said to Nancy, because she wanted to do anything, she was thinking of supplies or what can we get you for the funerals or, anything. And Nancy's back too. And well, you tell the story. So when Nancy came to you and asked what was the thing that was most needed, what did you say to her?
All right, for everybody out there watching and want to know where your money's going, I'll give you a brief history of Friends of Firefighters. The first week of 9/11, if you were a fireman, you were either at ground zero or you were in your firehouse. It was one or the others, and it was 24 hours a day, so it was nonstop, hectic. And the times when we were in our firehouse, dozens and dozens of people were in our firehouse all day long. Neighbors, family members from guys we lost. We lost 8 guys in my firehouse. So there was a lot going on. One afternoon, a woman walked up to me, Nancy Carpenter, I've never met before. She came up to me. She said, "What can I do for you guys to help?" She goes, "I'm coming. I can get things done. What do you need?" And historically, the fire department, like you said earlier, Steve, we help people. We never ask for help. It's not in our blood. But at that time, all bets were off, and we need help to get. So I said, "Nancy, you know what we need? We have a funeral coming up, and we don't have anybody to at every fireman's funeral, you have a bugler to play taps. And at that time, you had dozens of funerals going on every day because 343 guys passed away. So she happened to go to a funeral of a fireman that she knew who passed away. And the service, she went up to the guy they had playing taps, got his phone number, came back to the firehouse and found me and said, "Here you go, call this guy. He'll play taps at your funeral. What else can I do for you?" And I just gave her one assignment after the next. And no matter what I was, big, small, the most ridiculous thing, she came through every single time. And then probably around Christmas time in 2001, it was getting tough. Before Christmas, even though the weeks after 9/11, I happened to say to Nancy, we could use in this place? We need some therapists. We need some counselors. We got a lot of guys, they're not going home. They're not seeing their families. When they're at ground zero, we're searching for our back in the firehouse, we're jumping on our fire trucks, trying to do jobs, trying to help out family members. It was a lot for guys. So Nancy, another rabbit out of a hat, and the next thing I know, we got counselors in our firehouse. So we've set up a study room in our basement. We turned it into a therapy room where guys, while they're talking, can get a counseling session going on. So you can imagine these guys are at work trying to get a counseling session. The bells go off. They're jumping on a fire truck. They're coming back. They're trying to get a session. It was insane. So around Christmas time of that year, I just happened to be thinking out loud, and I said, "Oh, maybe we can get this therapy done in a more private setting, because obviously, if you're going for counseling, it's a private thing, and to do it in a firehouse, not the greatest location." And she took the ball with that. Next thing you know, she's renting a storefront, and boom, she's got private counseling sessions. And then she started Friends of Firefighters organization, and this has been going on for 19 years. And besides all those other things, you guys mentioned a lot about therapy. They do so much more. Just two brief things I'll mention. When Hurricane Sandy hit, you saw the video earlier. They had folks on the ground all over New York helping out, firemen, families, anybody who needed help, basically. When Katrina hit New Orleans, the fire department sent a couple hundred firemen down there to help out. So, and then when Sandy hit New York, all those guys wanted to come up to New York and repay the favor. So Nancy's Place actually built today. Came up. And over the course of a couple of weeks, they had a couple of dozen firemen from all over the country helping out during Hurricane Sandy, gutting homes, rebuilding groups, getting people back on their feet. They did incredible work for Sandy. Now, when this pandemic hit, everything got shut down. Her organization, they were still out there. They were going to firehouses every day, dropping off pieces, personal protection, masks, gloves, whatever these guys needed. And a lot of guys for this pandemic, they were afraid to go home. They didn't want to, God forbid, these guys caught COVID, and they didn't want to bring it home to their families. I knew a guy in Staten Island. He rented a trailer, parked it in his driveway. He came home for work. He lived in his trailer for weeks. He didn't even see his own family. And a lot of other guys did the same thing. So that's the mental toll that all these things that I'm talking about take on a fireman. It's a lot. And to have an organization like Friends of Firefighters to help out, to keep these firemen going mentally and physically strong, it really means a lot. So what I can say is, when it comes to terrorism, the fire department, we're your first responders. We're going to be your first line of defense. Natural disaster, same thing. We're going to be your first line of defense. Pandemic hit, fire department, once again, we're your first line of defense. Lord only knows what's going to happen in the future, but whatever comes our way, the fire department will be ready. And it's good to have this organization to keep these guys ready, because you need it. I don't know what else to tell you, but thank you all for doing this.
You said it all, John. Thank you so much. Thank you
man.
for what you do.
Thanks,
And,
John.
all the brothers and sisters. And I just want to extend that to all firefighters across the country. We're pulling for you. And so people out there, please keep those donations coming. Just think about your local firehouse. Even if you've never had cause, to use them yourselves, that day may come, and they will be there for you in less than a minute. It's response time of fire departments are amazing.
I know how humble you are. You never want to take credit for anything, but you've really done a lot for this organization. And for someone like yourself, who was a firefighter for several years back in the 80s, and you came back on 9/11, all you did down at Ground Zero, and the morale boost, just being there that you gave, you put a price on what you've done since. Adam, I know you did a movie with Kevin. You had some involvement.
Yeah, Adam, you did. Yeah, Chuck and Larry, you met a lot of firefighters, and they love you. They love you, and it was great to see.
I love them. I love, getting to do the movie with those guys. Also, just walking around the city. I always, whenever I'm walking down the street and there's a firehouse, I always pop in and say hi to the guys. They such great guys to me, to my family. They always let my kids in and put them up on the trucks and get to know the place. And I have the most respect for these guys. I love them. I just what they do for all of us, and just as people, they just make New York City, they make Brooklyn, they make everybody around the country, all the firefighters. But the ones that, when I'm in New York, I hang out with those guys, and they're just it's the greatest energy, man. And thank you.
So thank you.
We're going to keep this moving because we have a lot more guests. So Nancy and John, thank you so much. Stick around. We're gonna get those numbers up, and we're gonna have some more fun here. I think. What do we have coming here? If the doorbell rings, I want to.
Alrighty.
want to be ready. Unless we're going to Naomi, or are we going? Or are we ready?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds like
Oh, here's the doorbell anyway. Who can surprise us now? Oh, it is. Wait a minute. Where did he go? I saw him. He came and he went. That's the essence of Dan Bula. Is he coming back?
He went away.
All right.
Yeah, fellas.
We have Ed Meadows, Keenan Thompson, and we have, now I want to make sure I get this right. Is it Dan Bula? Is it
Dan Bula. Although Sandler says Bula, so you can do it however you want.
I like Bula. Is it French? Is it,
That's it. No, it's a mess of Eastern European stuff.
Blah.
Okay,
what part of Eastern Europe?
I don't know.
Guys, just in, I just want to break the conversation up for a second. We have a $10,000 donation that just came in, matching all these great actors is the username, so it's anonymous. But we just hit $96,000.
Wow. Well, I'm putting in another 4,000 so we can get out of here. This has been great.
Drop it.
I think we're done here.
And I will also match his $4,000.
Boy, boy.
That's right. So that's 8. Bo, come on.
4. At Bula, you donate the mustache.
I'll give another 1,000 if you grow it back.
Yeah, I'll grow that back. I'll grow that back for Timmy. I know he's been missing it all week.
I have been. It's so strange to see you without it.
Hey, Keenan and Dan, great show this past Saturday night. This whole season has been great on SNL, and you guys, you both are a big part of it. How does it feel? So that was the last show of 2020, and you guys have really been through it because it took a while before you got to the studio. What was it like doing the shows from like trying to work from home and do that?
Christmas cards? What you said, Dan?
What's that, Keenan?
You can take that one.
Yeah, well, when we were working from home, when we were doing the shows at home, it was very weird. In the beginning of the pandemic, where everybody was taping stuff themselves. It's kind of fun, like do it your own self kind of comedy. Keenan did OJ. It was fantastic and all kinds of fun.
Hey, wait a second. I used to do OJ.
Hey, man, you're out.
What the?
It was an homage, right, Keenan? It was an homage to Tim's OJ.
Absolutely. I think that's how I started off.
Hey,
I was
everybody.
Like, hey, you guys know me as Tim Meadows, OJ Simpson.
Wait.
So sorry to break up the conversation. Yeah.
What's happening now?
We have officially hit $100,000, everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody.
So excited. But we still have 50 minutes.
We can get more.
Show,
We can get more. Come on.
Yeah, we can definitely get more.
I love it. Thanks.
Yes.
We're doing great, guys.
Thank you, everybody out there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Timmy, I remember when you did OJ the first time. I was on the show then, right?
No, that was after you'd already left.
Oh, no. I called you and I said you should do OJ. That was it.
Yeah, you suggested to the network that I should be OJ.
Good call. Hey,
I want to make it. I have a donation I want to make, or to this thing before it gets too late, because I was, we were talking about a couple things, like we get those gifts at the end of this, movies that we work on and stuff. And I did this movie called Grown Ups 1 and Grown Ups 2.
Yeah.
And usually when you make these movies, like they what's those things called? They have like mock-ups of what the movie's gonna look like cartoons or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And so I found out that most of them just get thrown in the trash. But for Grown Ups 1, Dennis Dugan decided to take them out of the trash and frame them. And so he gave me one. But he didn't sign it to me. He just signed it. Thanks, Dennis.
A storyboard. It's a storyboard.
Storyboard, yeah. And it's of a scene that I'm not in. So
does that make it more valuable?
It's less valuable to me.
You're giving it away there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm giving it away. I'm giving it to Steve. You can do whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah, Steve, sell that thing.
I'm gonna sell. Come on, we want to jack these donations up. That is a hot item there that Tim Meadows.
That's a very hot item.
And we come on, it's all going for a great cause. Tim, last time I saw you in person was in Atlanta, because you did a guest spot on Miracle Workers, a show that I work on. We were in a scene together, but not on screen together. And I was afraid I wasn't even going to see you. And I saw you at the bar, and I think this was, correct me if I'm wrong, it was the first time you had left your teenage son home alone.
Yes.
You were a little
Thanks
bit
for
worried
bringing this
about it.
up.
And you were like texting him like, do not eat solid foods. Only eat soup. And you were serious.
Yeah.
Are you a worrier?
I am a worrier. And actually it's funny that you bring it up because he was I believe 17 going on 18. Yeah. And so it was a big deal for him to be by himself alone, you know. And yeah, I was worried the whole time that I was gone. And then finally he didn't do anything wrong, thank God. But I think he may have went into my weed. I'm not sure, but I think he may have.
I mean, he's a teenager. When doorbells were ringing, what's happening now? We have no comment.
We're back.
Wow, look at those pictures. Wow. That's amazing.
That is Adam Sandler, a young Adam Sandler, right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is young female David Spade.
Yes.
That is another, and that's me. That I used to have that much hair.
Oh my God!
Autographed the tour that we did together, and Steve, you can have it. I think somebody might want to buy that.
Yes, absolutely. We got to put that up for auction. Yeah.
Thank you.
Please.
Rob, I remember the first bit I ever saw you do was the dude bit.
That was yeah.
It was so funny. I remember seeing you like on Letterman. I think you did it on Letterman or something.
Yeah, that was one of my first bits. I remember my brother had called me up because he said, dude. And I was, you're a comedian. It's 9 a.m. You just went to bed about 3 hours ago. He said, you got to come out here, man. The waves it's off the hook out here on Roundhouse, which is like a surf place. And I went, dude, I just woke up. He said, dude. And I said, did he just say dude like 2 different ways, in 2 seconds? I kind of like, that came up with that the word dude is like the Polynesian word aloha. It has more than just one meaning. You could say, hello to people like dude. It could also mean listen or come here. Dude. But its most important meaning is you blew it. Dude. And it could also mean, are you in the closet with a knife? Dude. I don't know if it holds up anymore, but I'm talking 1987.
Absolutely.
It's perfect.
Oh, God bless you.
I didn't know we were going to get the whole bit until right then. That was incredible.
We're trying to raise money, Adam.
I think that's your new Netflix show.
Yeah, baby.
Have we hit the limit? Have we already crossed the mark, right? So are we still trying to raise money or what?
We are still trying to raise money because we want to get it up to 200,000 if we can.
Yeah, keep it coming, man. There's a reason that we're here for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I had this other thing I was going to give off. I forgot to let the authorities know. I was going to lead this to Keenan in my will. Yeah. And I was like, well, I'm going to just make sure I give it to.
No way.
This is I did Ladies Man.
Is that the ladies?
Wow. Yeah, this is from the last time I did it, which was on Weekend Update after I left the show. And to show you that it's actual.
Timmy.
No way. That's crazy.
Tim, that's crazy.
Oh, DKNY. Excuse me very much. That's nice.
Yeah. That's nice. It's dirty. I found it in my closet.
Oh, I want
so I would like to donate this. Sorry, Keenan.
That's okay.
It's like, I don't need that shit.
Then that is awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So whatever you guys can get for it, you're welcome.
Yeah. was amazing. Hey,
And then
wanna
I
ask
take
all you-
back my $4,000.
You're asking for a refund now. Okay.
Yeah, I want a refund. That's
All right,
$4,000. I'm joking.
I want to ask all you guys, now that you're here, like all the, you're all SNL, pretty much all of you. I mean, Keenan, who have you worked with here that crossed paths when you first came on? Were any of these guys there when you first came?
No, unfortunately, all these guys were out the door already.
Wow. And you've been there. Yeah, you guys are really old. I'm sorry to say that. Keenan's been there for like 25 years now. So, all right. How competitive is it though? Like, you're friends, but you all want to get your stuff on. And so how competitive does it get? And how did you, get to remain so friendly?
I mean, it's a lot like this Zoom call. Everybody's trying to get jokes in. Everybody's trying to get some shine in while we raise money. Our lives going on in the middle of this. I wish I was around my daughters like Rob and stuff like that, but it's just nice to be around all these guys. It's nice to be in a room full of talented, brilliantly smart people, so I'm always taking the call whenever anybody on this screen would happen to send me an email or an invite to anything. You know what I mean? It's beyond my pleasure because I always looked up to everybody here, before I even got started. So, I'm just happy to be around.
And we're glad to know you, Keenan. I'm so happy. This really, we got to know each other more on Hubie Halloween, which everybody on screen was in except Rock. Rock, you weren't in that.
Who got Rock's
so
part?
mad about that.
Damn.
I just want to give
Rock's part.
Credit though, Buscemi, I'm proud of you. You got 3 black friends on the screen. That's impressive.
Who would have thought by 2021 Steve would have 3 black friends on the screen?
Rock, what was it like hosting again?
Yeah.
It was weird because of COVID. It was, like 30 people in the audience and you're getting tested every day before you walk in, and you don't really get to talk to the writers that much. It's like people are passing you notes and stuff. It was weird, but I had a good time. But it was, it was.
Were the cue cards there? Did they have cue cards? The cue cards, was Wally doing the cue cards during the Corona?
Yeah, Wally was doing the cue cards, but he was real far away. You can barely see him. You're like, yeah.
All right, guys.
I mean, I had a good time, but it was.
Go ahead.
Oh, you cut. Rock was about to. He was about
I know. I ruined the whole thing.
I felt it. I felt like Rock's gonna give us one.
Money.
Well, we hit 106,000. 106,000. Yep. And we got a question from myself. I donated $100, and I wanted to know what your favorite skit of all time was on SNL.
To everybody?
To everybody.
Yeah.
I think mine. I don't know if it's my favorite of all time if I watched them all, but right now the one that pops in my head is Fred Garvin, male prostitute. That was a doozy. Aykroyd.
I would say unfrozen caveman lawyer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bill Hartman.
What do you got?
That would be mine too. Unfrozen caveman.
Timmy.
Wow.
Mine.
I don't know. All those are my favorite. And I will say Big Bully.
It never got past dress rehearsal.
That was one of the Colin Quinn sketches. Never made it past like the table. It was Colin was a bully, like a bully from the 1950s with like he was like a tough guy. And then he grew up to be a bully, and he like goes to the office of somebody and he's like, "Hey, give me that." He was such a crazy sketch. He was so funny. Oh God, I love teaching him about it because
why didn't you make it on? It sounds great.
You were laughing because Lorne hated it too. He just sit there. But my other favorite was remember Hurley's sketch for Tracy, Brian Fellow.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Good.
That was really funny.
I gotta say it's a tie for me with the Sandler's belly button sketch. Everybody's got a weird looking belly button. And of course, Wild and Crazy Guys. That's a hard one to beat.
I have to say too, one of my favorites is All That. The
Keenan.
Yeah, the sketch that Keenan does.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? Yes.
What's up with that? But you mentioned All That, the show he used to be on. Yeah.
Yes, but I love that, but I loved also the What's Up With That.
Thank you, man.
Because I love Sandler's Halloween costumes. I'm crazy spoonhead.
That's right, Rock. Thank you.
Italian waiters is pretty good. Italian waiters.
Oh yeah.
Bellissima.
All right, I have one that I love that Adam, you did with Farley, where you just you wanted to mow let the boy mow your lawn.
Oh, Hurley boy.
Yeah.
That's the Hurley boy. Wow.
Yeah, the Hurley boy. Hurley didn't write that, by the way. He tells everybody he did.
How about Tiny Elvis? That was a great one too.
Tiny Elvis, killer.
Tiny Elvis.
That's big.
It's a big lamp. That's all. That's a big salt shaker, man.
How about with Tim Meadows? Tim, remember, used to do that thing where at the end it was just a late night show where you just go, yeah, it's 2:15 a.m.
Perspectives.
Perspective. Yeah, that was killer, man. That was killer.
I did that with Rock one time when he hosted, and he busted laughing. It was the first one time I got him to laugh on camera.
It was based on Gil Noble. Remember Gil Noble used to have that late night show in New York?
Oh, it's so funny.
Nat X. Show respect to Nat X.
Nat X, baby.
That's right.
Let's show respect to 9 Eddie Murphy sketches.
Hey, the Naked Talk Show with Lovitz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, God, when you guys do that, what's up with that? I think it was during the home version. Was it a home version of it? Where you guys did? That was so incredible. That thing kills me. That's so fun.
That was singing in my kitchen.
That was with Lindsey Buckingham, just sitting waiting to be on the show.
Oh, yeah.
I would go, this is so great.
Yeah. Come on, Lindsey. You ain't bad, are you? The best.
Hey, who wrote Massive Head Wound Harry?
Well, that's Schneider.
No,
Schneider.
Michael?
Was Smile?
No, it was me and you. It was me and you.
Me and you.
It was me and you.
I thought Michael was in on that. It was just me and you?
No, just me and you, baby.
That was your idea. I just helped you.
Massive Head Wound Harry. That's one of the things with, it's a 3-minute perfection, and then you that's what SNL was so great about. You got a bit that is not going to work for stand-up. It would never be a movie. It's just a great 2.5 minutes of comedy. That just was, and Dana Carvey knocked it out of the park. The dog was so starving. A Massive Head Wound Harry, it's like we had the dog who would eat, licking his head. It just kept getting worse and worse, him putting the food and whatever. But the dog was famished by 11:30. And so he was literally trying to rip, he knew there was food inside of Carvey's head. So he was literally, Carvey was holding on with everything he had, and the dog is ripping, and Carvey stayed in frame. What a genius. That was such a happy moment.
I remember Lauren saying during notes that night, to whoever was in charge of the sketch, I guess it was you, Schneider, but you make sure that there's that taste on that brain or something. He said some crazy phrase. Make sure that brain is tasty or something like that.
Oh, I remember that at notes. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was lunacy. Yeah.
Because he was saying that dog has got to go nuts for that wound,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
All right, listen, guys, we're going to kick it to Naomi. And I think we're going to have some new guests. Anybody who wants to stick around, stick around. But if you got to go, you got to go. I love you all. Here's Naomi.
Thanks, Steve.
We love you, Steve. We love you.
Thank you so much, Steve. We of course have 30 minutes left on today's show. We've actually hit $113,000, almost $114,000. So thank you all so much for your donations. We've actually raised the goal now to $150,000. And I'm going to give some shout outs to a couple people who've asked some questions, who've donated some money. Joe Keen actually donated $1,000. Jenna Walmer, $20. She says, I love to hear a shout out from Adam Sandler to my father, Dan Walmer. Okay, I'll make sure that happens. We are huge fans in our family, and my dad looks so much like Adam. Interesting. I actually have an uncle that looks like Adam too. Franny Cherry, $100, a small donation for the the organization and the amazing people who work at Friends and Firefighters. Thank you so much, Franny Cherry, for $100. Dan and Mindy Bass also donated $100. Owen and Ethan, $100. Teresa, $100. I'm just trying to get as many shout outs here as possible. And of course, we are looking at some of your questions, which we'll hopefully get to get some answers for you guys. I'm trying my best. And I selfishly took an opportunity to ask my own question. But yeah, we have so many donations coming in. Rob Brown just donated $1,000. He says, keep up the good work, Nancy. Aw, honored to support Friends of Firefighters. Thank you so much, Rob. Yeah, we are killing it. We are killing it right now. I'm going to throw it back to you, Steve. Let's continue our story time with Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
All right. Well, welcome back, everybody.
Good
Hey,
job.
Adam,
Yes.
before we bring out, we have a special guest. But is Jackie around? Is she?
With the kids, she had to take the kids to something right now. If she comes back, I don't know. They're trying to get back on time. If she can't, she says love you and loves you, Buscemi. And so he mentioned for the firefighters.
All right. Please tell Jackie that we love her, and to your kids. You have a special guest. I heard that doorbell ring. Who is it?
KJ!
Yeah, James. And Julie. Whoa. What a surprise.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Fantastic. Merry Christmas.
Amazing. That's amazing. I got to tell you something. That is insane.
I was muted. I went with something non-denominational because I was worried that I was told Adam was having a hard time with the whole Christmas.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's traumatized.
Adam.
This is what they told me. They told me Adam. They said Adam something Matza Cristo something doesn't understand it.
Adam wishes me a Merry Christmas every year. Every year.
Well,
every Christmas gifts, all of you.
I brought you a present, Adam, that I hoped would help bridge this great divide. I made it. I made this. It's a little Friends of Firefighters.
Look at that.
Because I'm a single old woman, and this is what you do when your vagina is a dust hole. There you go. And on the back, there's a Christmas tree and a dreidel for you.
Oh, look at that. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Julie.
Donate now.
I heard murmurs from KJ on the radio.
What?
Thank you so much for including us. That's a big moment. Thank you so much. And by the way, every Christmas, am I not lying? Julie, this year I'll hit you. But KJ, Buscemi, don't I give you an all caps Merry Christmas text? All caps.
Every year, all caps. It's always. I look forward to it.
You put in the extra effort to double click on that so that it's all capital letters. And
one at a time. I don't even hold it down. I do one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And I check. I check every Christmas Eve. I wait for it.
Yes. This and my mother have a lot in common. All caps, all the time. When are you coming home?
She's funny. She's a good. Why? When are you going home, Julie? Go see your mother.
I'm not going to see my mother right now. I'm doing a I'm doing a COVID vaccine trial right now. Can you believe that?
Yeah, good.
They gave me a shot in the arm. I don't know if I got a placebo or something that's going to turn me into like a rhinoceros. But, you know, like I said, single at home knitting. I got nothing to lose. Why not?
When did you do it? Today?
I did it yesterday at UCLA.
How are you feeling from this?
I'd like to say I think I'm imagining a lot of symptoms because there's a chance I got the placebo, which of course I don't want. I want the COVID killer, and so I've done a lot of like lounging and like, I think I might be ill, but really I feel fine.
You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it, maybe.
That's right. I got to stop thinking. I'm too cerebral.
Yeah, you always were. Always were.
I want to bounce around here. First, I just want to ask Julie. You first worked with Adam back on his second movie, Happy Gilmore.
Now, what was that called?
Happy Madison. Happy Waterboy.
The only job I've ever done in 20 odd years that my father gives a rat's ass about. Happy Gilmore.
Thank you.
You got me so much street cred, Adam. I will owe you for the rest of your life. You could call me on Christmas Eve, middle of the night, be like, you got to show up, Bowen. I'd be like, I'll show up. I owe you.
But don't wait 24 years before you call her again. Come on, that was a long time.
I wanted to make sure she really wanted to do it. That's why I held out. But Julie's father called me and he kept saying, should I watch this Modern Family show? And I said, nah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't. And you know what? I finally called him like a month ago and I said, you should get to that, man. It's pretty good.
My dad is a lovely person, but he's not in the entertainment business. And he asked me, he's like, now, Julie, he does the low talker, so everyone has to lean in. Julie, this Modern Family, is it a reality show? This is about year 4 or 5. And he asked me if it's a reality show.
That's great, man.
He's like, when are you going to, basically he just wants to know when I'm doing Happy Gilmore 2. That's all he cares about.
Dude, your Modern Family, when we were all staying inside in the beginning for the pandemic, we watched Family every episode. My kids watch every episode over and over. It is, I didn't watch it enough. It's the best. You're incredible.
Thank you. Thank your children. You're beautiful, lovely children. I love them so much. They played my kids they played my foster kids in Hubie.
Yeah.
Which was so fun.
We had a good time doing that, KJ, Buscemi. Didn't we, on the Hubie of it all?
Loved
you.
A
lot of fun.
I have my tribute to Hubie. You see the skeleton on the Christmas tree there?
What is it?
It's a skeleton. It's
because his basement was filled with bones.
It scared KJ, the skeleton. Kevin, are you okay?
I'm fine. You know what? It was, first of all, I got to be honest. I always thought that Bush's arms were that hairy. And no, honestly, I've always... And it shocked me when I saw you take the arms off. That's what kind of threw me. It was like kind of when I found out when Santa wasn't real, it kind of hurt me a little bit. But I'm a little off right now. By the way, my legs fell asleep about 45 minutes ago. I'm going to be honest, sitting here. I got a couple things I'm going to donate too. I want to donate. I was going to donate when I was growing up, when I was in elementary school, I used to get a lot of purple nurples. You know, man, you know what I'm talking about?
Is that when you do a titty twister?
Yeah, it was like that. So my father made me a rubber suit to defend against it. And I'm not going to give that. I have because you never know if times turn again. I can take care of myself, but if I get a nipple, I'm going to give this is a hat for the crew, which is a TV show we're doing for Netflix right now. So I'm going to donate that. I'm going to sign that right now.
Good.
For that. And the other thing is...
Donate this too, by the way, if you guys are listening.
Hold on. I'm going to donate... This is from the King of Queens. When we...
great show.
Yeah. we hit 100 episodes, and the Mets, they gave me this thing.
Oh my God!
It's kind of cool. It was in my closet, and it doesn't fit anymore. So I'm going to sign that. I'm going to give that. And
I'd give money, Kevin, for some of those UPS shorts you wore.
I know, my gosh.
Those brown shorts that really showed off your assets. You looked great in those.
Thank you so much.
You got great calf muscles too.
Fine.
And, you got this too.
What's that? Chuck
and Larry? The Chuck and Larry basketball.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
We did good there, fellas. Oh yeah.
It doesn't really count anymore. But I'm going to sign this now, and we're going to send it to Adam and to Kevin. And come on, we the three of us will sign it, and we want to get these donations up. We're doing great, but let's get them through the roof.
Keep that going. Yeah, Kevin, do you remember how much fun we had with the firefighters making Chuck and Larry?
I didn't. It was not a lot of fun training. Remember the training we had to do with them?
Did you do training?
Well, I mean,
did you guys go to Randall's Island? Did you go to Randall's Island at the Rock and Train? Did you train?
Where was Sandman?
It might have been Randall's Island. I'm not sure. I do remember having to go through everything and being terrified.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what my worst moment was, at all of you guys, when I had to go down the slide on the third floor. Kevin grabbed onto the post, slid down so smooth, and everyone's like, "Yeah, like that." And then I was so scared. Are you good at that, Buscemi?
Yeah, I was good at it. I really loved doing that. I mean, I would do it when there wasn't an emergency. I would just kind of do it, then go up the stairs again and just do it again.
I held so tight that I burnt my hands. They were like lighting up at it. Like everybody was. It was a humiliating moment. I'm not great at that.
Wow. Hey, Kevin.
Yes.
I love your YouTube channel. All the shorts that you make are just unbelievable. They're so funny. How do you do them like one after another? It's incredible.
It's a group of there's one family, the Coen family. They're a bunch of great guys, man, that direct and do their own stuff. And I found them and I love them. And I'm like, let's go shoot some stuff. And they're creative and they're just an amazing group of guys. And we just had fun during, when we shut down, we quarantined together. And it was basically a nice way to kind of still perform and do some stuff.
Right.
So,
incredible stuff.
Yeah.
I love your sound guy character. So did you know a guy like that, or was that?
No, that was one of them. One of them.
Really?
I think it was Pat. Yeah, Pat Coen. He came up with this character, and they showed it to me, and they said, "You want to do something like this?" And I was like, "Yeah, that looks great. That looks funny." So we've been doing that and having a blast with it.
Wow.
And they're going to direct your next movie, maybe, KJ, aren't they?
They're the directors of my next movie. Absolutely, yes. So we're hoping that
all together.
Yeah, but that we're working on that now, and it's exciting. They're great. It's so exciting. I'm giving $10,000 too. So.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
you see, you just had to get him in the right mood, Buscemi, and then he reaches straight to the wallet.
I think his legs, the feeling came back into his legs, and he has more gratitude.
I'm feeling
He's
gratitude.
feeling his wallet again. He's feeling his wallet. Oh yeah, okay.
I was going to bring a fanny pack, which is the greatest part of Bush's part, right in the Chuck and Larry.
I could not find. I looked all over for the fanny pack because I had like 3 of them, and I remember at the time going, "This will be great as a donation item." And I looked all over my house. I couldn't find them. I will.
What was your name, Chuck and Larry Bush? It was a funny name.
Fisker? Was it?
Fisker? Yeah.
I don't know, but here's what's weird about that movie. I was so excited that you were doing a firefighter movie, and and you were like, you give me a call. You say, "Hey, Bush, I want you to be in this movie," and I'm like, "As a firefighter?" And you go, "No, you're going to be like the asshole city inspector." Oh, thanks. Okay.
We knew Pete Davidson needed you, and we didn't want to overdo the fireman.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
Clint Fitzer.
Clint Fitzer. That's it. Clint Fitzer. That was a great one. Buscemi made us laugh every day, man.
Remember the hook shot with the basketball and the barbecue?
Yes.
Oh, barbecue fly.
Hey, remember the day we were shooting in the courtroom, and Dan Aykroyd, he just, like for rehearsal, he wasn't in the room. We started to rehearse, and he just comes in on cue for his part. Knew all the lines, right?
Yeah.
Did like a full throttle performance in rehearsal.
Oh yeah.
And at the end, he got a standing ovation from all of the background, like everybody, the whole crew, everybody just like clapped for like 10 minutes straight. It was one of my
royalty. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was big.
Yeah, I love when Dan does a movie and at the end when he says goodbye to the crew, he just says like a 3.5-5 minute speech that everybody stops what they're doing and listens, and he gets laughs, and all of a sudden everyone's heart's breaking and everyone's like, we are part of a team, and he is a great man.
He's amazing. Yeah.
Julie, hey Julie,
you gave a speech like that at the end of QB. I remember.
Yeah.
It was the last time we were out on that pier thing that was going underwater, and you were like, "We got to wrap it up because we're going to drown." Bye.
Guys, I just want to hop in here and let you guys know we are at $24,000. We are $26,000 away from our oh, sorry. Did I say 26? I meant $124,000. We are about $26,000 away from $150,000, which is our next goal.
That'd be good. Did you
That'd be great.
Kevin Reeves just put another 10 in before? Did that go to that 124?
It might be included in there.
Yes, it was thanks to Kevin. Yes.
Very nice.
Great.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Thank you.
Julie, what's up next?
Hey, you guys, everybody. I wrote well, actually, Dan Bula wrote it for us, but a song for Buscemi that maybe we'll play it later on. It's supposed to be.
All right.
Supposed to be.
It would be nearly impossible for me to be more in love with Steve Buscemi. I can say it now that we're at a distance. I met you on a few red carpets, and you knew who I was, and I wanted the world to open and take me, because it was like, no moment will get better than this. But hearing you sing the Dan Bula song could do it.
Remember, Julie, it was like 2 or 3 years in a row I would see you on the red
carpet. I know.
That's the only time we would ever see each other. I've never met you outside of a red carpet. Yeah.
I know, because I don't leave my house. And
I never met you on UB Halloween.
I know, I never met you.
No.
Well, is it okay if I stalk you a little?
Yeah, I'm coming to LA. So come.
You got my number. I'm just saying.
All right.
Hang out, guys. You should hang out. It's Julie Bowen, since I know her, exceptionally smart, funny, great person.
And I've had half of a vaccine that may or may not be a placebo. So I'm a pretty good catch.
Once you get the other shoulder, Steve will come see you.
Okay. Just let me know.
All right. I'll let you know.
Yeah. But I want to get back to this. So Adam, you got you and Bula, I want to talk, I didn't get a chance when Dan was here, but he's like that Netflix special that you guys did. That was, so much music in that, and so much comedy. That was like incredible.
And Dan Bula was quite a find in my life. I told Sandy Wernick, of all people, I said, Sandy, my manager, I'm thinking of doing stand-up again, and I want to do some tunes. I said, I think I'm getting old though, man. See if you got anybody at your company who knows any youngsters who wants to write some funny songs. Youngsters. And then Sandy goes, oh, there's Danny. And Sandy says, well, we just signed this kid, see if you like his stuff. And Dan Bula sent over the song about a chair, his old chair, Was that it? Just the old chair? Was there anything else I heard? You're on mute. You're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, I can't believe I'm the first one to do it. Yeah, I think Station 69 and the chair one were early.
I mean, Station 69. No, you wrote a million songs, but I'm saying the first song I heard when I got your ticket, that was the old chair tune, and I loved it, and I said, oh my God, who is this kid? And he came over, and him and another guy, Paul Sato, and we who was a funny ass writer and a great guy, and you know him, Booch. He wrote The Cobbler, and we all jammed, and then. But these guys, Bula is amazing, Boosh, because we were doing this show, and I think you might have said, or somebody might have said to Bula, it would be good if Adam sang a tune, and then Bula just called me up and said, hey, I wrote this song if you want it, and sent it. It's great.
Hey, I got a gift, by the way, for Adam. That's on topic here. So,
yeah, let's hear it.
We worked together on that 100% Fresh, that stand-up thing, and at the end of it, Sandler, obviously everybody saw the Farley song, the great Farley song.
Yes, yes.
And you know, he did it on SNL later, and it's just the best, and so just the greatest thing. But people hit me up online all the time asking for music for that, and it's never been published or anything. People find chords and do it online, but I got the sheet music for the Farley song. This was put together internally by Brooks Arthur, who's Adam's longtime music producer. He worked with Van Morrison and Bruce Springsteen and all these guys. Brooks put together the sheet music, transcribed Adam's guitar solo in here, and this is, you can't get it out there. So this is what I have on my piano at home. So
maybe I can sign it too. I'll sign it for anybody.
Let's get Adam to sign it.
Thank you. That's great. That's cool, Danny.
Dan, you just did something on SNL recently. Did you do the what was the one you did?
I had a few ones the last couple of weeks that were really fun. With Kristen Wiig, we did that the mom Christmas morning.
That was the greatest thing.
Wasn't that the best?
You were in my head. I was like, how do I send this to my children? And I got a robe.
My buddy Stephen Castillo and I, we did a couple tunes the last few weeks. We did the Tiny Horse one, and then we did the Pete Davidson Stan Eminem thing too.
Oh my God, Stu, that was incredible. That was so fun.
Guys.
Don't fool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my friend Castillo, he's the man. We've been having fun.
By the way, you guys, I was on hosting SNL, and Dan came, and he wrote a bunch of great things that night, and I said to Dan, you want to be on writer on Saturday Night Live? And he goes, that would be incredible, blah blah blah. And I said, oh, let me mention it to Lorne. And I said to Lorne, I called Lorne up. I said, you know that buddy of mine who came by and did a bunch of things for the show, and he's part of my special. But I said he'd love to write for SNL. And Lorne goes, you really want to lose him? I said, yeah, no, that's like a dream, man. He's dying to write. And he goes, he was kind of looking at me like, why would you want to give that to me? He was doing so much stuff, but I knew it was Danny would crush there, and he's crushing.
No, the Sandman has given me so much. I was doing free shows in LA for nobody, and he plucked me out of there, and then he forced SNL to take me too. So he's given me two
but
gifts.
This is what Adam, I got to give it up to you, because this is what you do. When I first met you, all of your friends, like on the set of Airheads, like they would come around. You'd introduce me to this one and that one. And then like 10 years down the line, they're your producers, your writers, your actors. And you take care of them, and they take care of you, because you have such talented friends, and you just bring them up, and you keep people close to you. And it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing to be part of your family.
I know you guys all do the same thing, man. You guys do this. It's just the way to do it. And it's fun to be around. They're all, like you said, Boosh, everybody's great at what they do, and they're our friends. So that's what's great about it. Hey, Boosh.
Yes.
The guys were saying maybe I should do the song now. Do you guys want to hear the song?
I would love to hear this song, and I want to hear, and I want these donations to skyrocket as Adam is doing the song. Come on.
The song's good. Let me get my guitar. 1 minute.
All right.
I'm right here, okay?
We're just gonna look at your wine glasses back there for a minute. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, those are not mine. I'm in a condo right now, so it's a rental. Okay, so, and you guys are all ready? You're gonna show the pics and all that stuff? So, okay, so the thing is, I was very happy to do, of course, the fundraiser tonight because of the actual cause itself, but also because the Bush called me and because I would do anything for Steve Buscemi. Oh, he would do anything for me. He'd make his eyes look crazy as hell and crash his Corvette into a tree. He played a werewolf not once but twice, but nice ones, so you're not in any danger. He was a homeless guy in Big Daddy, and everyone's favorite Lone Ranger. He's Steve Buscemi. He was technically uncredited in The Wedding Singer, but if you watch it, I'm sure you can spot him. He was my favorite character on The Sopranos. I was so sad when Tony Soprano shot him. He went down a zip line hanging just by his feet and wound up in a full body cast. And even though I made fun of him in high school, he still shot Bradley Whitford in the ass. The great Buscemi. Steve Buscemi. Yes, it's true. He'll always be the Bush. I love you, Steve Buscemi.
Oh man, Adam,
very nice.
So beautiful.
That was incredible.
Nice job, guys.
My heart is full.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've now forgiven you for putting me in a full body cast for hours and hours. That
Remember that growing up, guys, that Buscemi had to be in that during lunch. He'd still be in that cast.
Yeah, they would call rap, and I'd be like, "Hey, guys," and everybody would be like, and I'd be, "Yeah, okay, all right, thank you." Adam, you're incredible. Thank you so much. I want to thank you all, and Dan, Tim, who's here, both Tims, John, Nancy, Julie, Kevin, Naomi. Yeah. You guys, you all knocked it out of the park, and I'm so moved. Nancy, do you want to say any last thing to the group and everybody out there?
First of all, thank you so much for making me laugh, but for making everyone laugh. And thank you for showing up for this and showing the support for the New York City firefighters. They deserve it. They're always there for us. And thank you for everything you've done. For the people that sent in donations, thank you. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. So, Steve, I owe you everything. You've been around Friends of Firefighters for many years, and things have always gotten better. As soon as you walk in the room, you know, it just is great. So thank you for that. And the firefighters appreciate everything you do as well, and everyone here. So thank you.
You made a lot of new friends tonight, and out there, keep those donations coming in. It's really important. Yes, Adam.
Just so we can get to the 150, the Sandler family will kick in another 17 grand. All right, let's just make sure.
Man. Love you.
Thank you.
That is
thank
amazing.
you. Wow.
Yeah.
I love you all, and everybody else who was on that left. What an amazing group of people. And Adam, that's you, man. People love working with you. And,
Yeah, thanks to all you guys for coming and helping out for the Bush and for the firefighters, and what a great cause. It's fun being with all you guys today. Love being with you guys. I missed you all.
Love you. Julie, that hat, Julie, the hat is perfect. Thank you for the hat. It's beautiful.
There you go.
It's beautiful.
Incredible.
What skill?
I'm just bringing people together. That's what I do.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
151,000 we raised. 151,000.
Yeah.
Thank you to Tiltify. Thank you, Naomi.
Tiltify donated. Yeah, Tiltify donated $5,000. So there you go.
Wonderful.
We just hit our mark. Yeah.
Thank
wasn't
you.
I supposed to say hello to somebody? You said they donated
Oh
money.
yeah. Jenna Walmer wants. Adam definitely put us over the goal, but yes, Adam, if you could give a shout out to Dan Walmer for Jenna Walmer, who donated $20. Huge fan, and apparently he looks like you.
Danny, just saying good luck with our look, and go get him. Nice to meet you, Danny. Let's see that face one day. All right.
Amazing. Well, guys, thank you so much. I think we can wrap it up here. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Holidays.
Hey, guys.
Have a great night, you guys.
Love you, Adam. Love you so much.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.